Okay, before we start with the reacts chat, I completely forgot I wanted to do this. Lear, are you still around? Is Lear, are you still around? Because you especially are probably gonna be okay. Cool, good. I meant to do this before you left, and my apologies. I completely forgot about this. I wanted to do this at the top of the hour, and then I just got so wrapped up with talking to you guys. Lear and other Marines, I don't know if you've seen this, but I want to read the 249th birthday message for you from the Commandant of the Marine Corps. Okay? This is the message from the Commandant to all Marines. So I wanted to read this on stream because it's important. And so I wanted to read it. So, message from the Commandant of the Marine Corps. For 249 years, Marines have served as our nation's sentinels of freedom. As we celebrate our Corps' birthday this year, I encourage all Marines to reflect on our legacy forged in blood on the battlefields since 1775, and to rededicate ourselves to carrying that legacy untarnished into the future. Collectively, we who wear the eagle, globe, and anchor have an obligation to uphold the ideals of self-discipline, war-fighting proficiency, professionalism, and personal conduct that define what it means to be a Marine. I know you are all up to the task. 20 years ago this month, Marines fought and won the Second Battle of Fallujah, a brutal, grinding house-to-house fight whose victory ultimately paved the way for the stabilization of the Republic of Iraq. Often in Iraq, there were no true front lines, and by necessity, Fallujah was a battle in which every Marine fought, demonstrating once again our cornerstone philosophy that every Marine is a rifleman. Our history bears witness to Marines of all stripes picking up their rifles and fighting for the Corps and country when the call came. From Wake Island to Chosin Reservoir and to Khe Sanh to Camp Bastion, every Marine fought. Our future battles will be no different. Our rear areas will be as vulnerable as our front lines, and every Marine from our infantry battalions to our aviation squadrons to our headquarters and support elements will have to stand to when called. Preparing for the threats of the future requires the same exceptional standards and ironclad discipline that are the hallmarks of our Corps. 20 years ago in Fallujah, our predecessors staunchly adhered to these virtues and earned our nation's trust and ensured the U.S. Marine Corps would remain the most feared fighting force in the world. It is our sworn duty to uphold those standards and stay true to our core values of honor, courage, and commitment. Through technology and equipment change, the Marine Corps culture of excellence must not. The road ahead is far from certain, but our ethos will never change. Every Marine a rifleman, and everyone fights. As I've said before, it is the honor of my lifetime to be a Marine and serve as your Commandant. I am proud to stand alongside each of you, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for our Corps. When I travel to visit Marines here at home and deployed around the globe, I find absolute confidence that this generation of Marines has what it takes to uphold our Corps' legacy and prevail in any conflict we face. Happy birthday, Marines. Semper Fidelis. General, U.S. Marine Corps, Commandant of the Marine Corps, Eric M. Smith. So, I'd meant to read that before I jumped on the lead earlier, but I wanted to make sure that I did read that on stream because it's, an important message, especially given today is the birthday of the Marine Corps. So thank you guys for letting me read that on stream.